everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Rivers' Chargers.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down following the run. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The interception here, Rivers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Play clock winding down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Chargers on third down. 54 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. No back out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ground with a tight end. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Novak out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Freeman. Nifty move. They find some open field here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. On play action, Rivers going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Coleman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Allen has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's got room. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 4-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's Coleman here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm...
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Play action now. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Shedding through the defense. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. following the penalty. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Rivers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And some room to roam now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.